There was a day I almost quit. I don't mean I thought about slowing down or taking a break. I mean I was ready to shut my laptop, walk away from my business, and say, I'm done. It was one of the hardest moments of my life as an entrepreneur. And yet, it became one of the most important. Because that day forced me to confront burnout head on. It forced me to rethink what entrepreneurship really meant for me. And ultimately, it's the reason I didn't quit and why I'm still here today. If you've ever felt like you can't do this anymore, this video is for you. I'm going to share the story of the day I almost quit, what pushed me to the edge, and the mindset shifts that pulled me back. Let me take you back to that day. I had just finished a marathon week of back-to-back client calls, late-night proposals, and endless emails. I hadn't exercised in weeks. I was running purely on caffeine. And then a client project went sideways. Nothing dramatic, just a small miscommunication. But in the state I was in, it felt like the final straw. I remember shutting my laptop, staring at the ceiling and thinking, why am I doing this to myself? I was so exhausted that I even drafted an email to a client saying I'd be stepping back. I never sent it, but the fact that I wrote it told me exactly how far gone I was. The thought that followed was even scarier. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should quit. That's burnout. It doesn't come from one bad day. It comes from carrying the weight of 100 unresolved stresses until one tiny thing breaks you. Looking back, I know exactly why I hit that point. Founders burn out because of 3 traps. The hustle trap, believing success only comes if you work 24/7. The hero trap, thinking you need to solve everything yourself. And the guilt trap, feeling guilty anytime you rest, as if downtime means you're not serious. I was caught in all 3. Here's the mindset shift though. Burnout isn't weakness, it's a signal. It's your body and mind saying something has to change. So what stopped me from sending that email and walking away? It came down to 3 realizations that completely shifted my mindset as an entrepreneur. The first one was that I still believed in the work. Even at my lowest, I realized something important. I didn't hate the work. I loved coaching. I loved solving problems. I loved seeing someone get unstuck. So I sat down and drew 2 columns. On the left, what I loved about my work. And that list was long. Coaching, creative thinking, client breakthroughs. On the right, what I hated. And it wasn't the work. It was how I was doing the work. The chaos, the overcommitment, the total lack of boundaries. And that one exercise gave me hope because it meant I didn't need to quit entrepreneurship. I just needed to quit the unhealthy way I was practicing it. The second realization was that I needed systems, not superhuman willpower. For too long, I tried to outwork my problems, wake up earlier, push harder, sacrifice more. But that day, I finally admitted I didn't need to be tougher and I couldn't get any tougher. I needed systems. So I started building them. Clear boundaries for my calendar, automated follow-ups and repeatable processes, weekly reviews to help me zoom out and stay on track. A founder I was working with, Prithika, was on the edge of burnout too. We set up a simple weekly dashboard, just one place where she could track all the numbers. After a few weeks, she said, for the first time in a while, I just feel a bit more in control of my business. And that's exactly what systems do. They take the weight off your shoulders and they give you structure, visibility, and space to breathe. The third realization, I couldn't do it alone. This realization was probably the hardest. I needed support. So I reached out to a mentor. I opened up to a friend who was also a founder. For the first time, I admitted out loud, I am not okay. That night, right after I nearly quit, I called a fellow founder and we talked for over an hour. I poured everything out, and at the end of the call, she said, you don't need to quit. Maybe you just need to reset. That one conversation gave me enough clarity to keep going. And what I got from those conversations wasn't judgment. I got perspective, I got encouragement, and I got reminded every entrepreneur hits walls. The ones who make it are the ones who ask for help when they do. So what happened after I didn't quit? I simplified my offers, I rebuilt my calendar with boundaries this time, and I surrounded myself with accountability partners. Within a few months, I wasn't just out of burnout, I was leading better. Revenue grew, clients were happier, and I finally felt like I was running the business, not the other way around. I'll never forget taking my first guilt-free break after that. No panicked emails, no client fires. I actually rested and came back with renewed energy. And that's when I got validation that quitting wasn't the answer, redesigning stuff was. The day I almost walked away became the day I started building my business the right way. So if you've ever been close to quitting, here's what I'd tell you. Burnout might not mean you hate your business. It might just mean that you need to change how you run it. You might not need more willpower. You might need systems that reduce chaos. And you don't have to do this alone. Accountability and support are there for you if you ask for it. Just remember that rest is part of the work. Guilt-free breaks will fuel your growth. Entrepreneur burnout isn't the end, it can be the turning point if you listen to it. So if you're standing where I once stood, wondering if it's time to quit, ask yourself, do I still love the work itself? Do I have the right systems? Do I have support? If the answer to the first question is yes, then maybe you don't have to quit. Redesign. Because entrepreneurship isn't about never failing. It's about finding the mindset and systems to get up and keep going. And if you are at this stage and feel overwhelmed, then take the 3-question quiz link below. It will match you with a business coach that's been there where you are right now. You'll unlock a 30-minute free coaching session with them, and they can help you build systems that won't burn you out. Don't quit yet. Just reach out. And like and subscribe, of course, if you'd like more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.